Greetings, Goddess Body Mind Spirit community. This is Tirra Omelade, your goddess guru, your sister friend. And you know I love helping women align with their life purpose using the power of ancient wisdom and the goddess-centered lifestyle. It's all about stepping into your power, queen, and living life on your terms. How y'all doing, y'all? Let's turn up the volume, okay? Come on, let's do this. Oh yes, it's that season, baby. Let's be inspired. Let's aim high. Let's go for our dreams. Go big or go home is what Sad says, baby. How y'all doing, Hive? Hey, queen. Y'all know I'm gonna come on here dancing. What's up to my big sister? I feel so inspired. I have so much hope for the future. And you know why? It's because you are here, queen. I love and appreciate you. Turn it up. You're receiving all the blessings, all the bounty of right here, right now. I gotta make sure you get that snake on, all right? Body roll. All right. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting to see everybody. Yeah, I figured it was off or not sounding right. That's why I said, let me turn this music down. I don't know why it's like this. Maybe they'll fix it. I won't complain because I remember when we had no music to be playing on here, it was horrid to play music. So yeah, I was just saying I'm excited. I have hope for the future. I just feel so good. And a lot of it is because you all are here. Thank you all for showing up today in this world and in this morning circle. How's everybody doing? This week was a little bit like pressure cooked because there's a day that I typically coach and do stuff like that. And I had to kind of like move stuff around. So I couldn't come live on Wednesday, but I was like, we're going to go live this week because that's what we do. All right. Welcome, everybody. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate how you all are greeting one another. I'm going to light a candle for us. If you want to light a candle, where's my little candle holder? You can. We're going to go on ahead and stitch in. I love creating that connection in the sisterhood. Y'all know I'm training as a facilitator. I have 2 levels of certification, working on my 3rd certification to do my part in stitching the sisterhood. So I'm gonna have to let y'all know about that actually now that I think about it. And part of the way we stitch this, thank you, Queen. I appreciate you. Part of the way we stitch the sisterhood is we make sure we get to know each other and we feel that connection. So if you would write your name, and it goes like this: I am your name, and I am bringing, and I guess I should put that in there. So let me start with, so I'm gonna work on this. Let's see here, I like this one right here, but I'm gonna keep it real low. Right here lately, I've just been needing a lot of music. I am Tirra, and I am bringing hope and optimism, baby. So let me hear from you all in the chat. Let me hear from you all in the chat. And you honestly, you can bring anything. You don't have to bring all this, you know, happy type stuff. If you're struggling, we need to know that so we can support you. So just really share your truth. What's up, Ocean Kimmy? Welcome, Queen. How are you? Good to see you. Felicia. I am Felicia, and I am bringing grief and hope. I love that you're like, girl, I can bring two things that seemingly are different. Love you, sis. Thank you so much. I am Larissa, and I'm bringing movement and unconditional love. Yes, love that. Love that. Thank you, Queen Larissa. All right, Keita. I think Keita May is the one that helps me remember. Whoever helps me remember all these, we're gonna stitch out when we leave. Okay. So I'll wait for the more of you all to stitch in. I want to just greet the replay queens. I love it when I see you stitch in. I love it when you share in the comments whatever I ask, and you know I will reply to you, right? I'm laughing at Keita May because I'm pretty sure Keita May is always like, girl, do not forget. Thank you. I am Natasha, and I am releasing fear and worry. But I am bringing in joy. Love that, Natasha. I am Keita. I am Keita May, and I'm bringing gratitude. And that's something that we're going to talk about today, Keita May. So thank you for that. I am Devi, and I am bringing anxiety mixed with assurance. I love that y'all are bringing things that seemingly don't mix, but we can have both at the same moment. I see you, and I honor you, Devi. Thank you. I am Ocean Kimmy, and I am bringing in confidence. Yes, you are. I have to say, it's just like last year, me and Ocean Kimmy were together. Stop for a minute. Going through this situation I'm going through for being a women's circle facilitator. And I just watch her in the circle. I'm just like, wow, this woman is soaring. So I'm really proud of you. She did a circle on confidence, and everyone just was so touched by it. So I'm really proud of you. Really proud of you. Okay. Oh, Shamika. I am Shamika, and I'm bringing impatience and trepidation. I'm so glad you shared. Thank you. See, this is one of the things that we have to begin to do with our sisters. We have to accept our sisters exactly where they are and allow ourselves to express what's going on and to be seen. It's healing. It does so much for helping us to see and hear what is coming to us, to, you know, what are the solutions, or what is the mindset, or also, you know, to realize a miracle has appeared, you know, once we've shared that. So, okay. Alrighty. You're welcome. Thank you. Okay, Mama, I understand. Cheering for you. Cheering for you. Okay. Oh, I didn't put it back up there. So anyone else who has joined us or in the hashtag replay queens, I am your name, and I am bringing. What are you bringing? So let's just start off with the mindfulness practice. Yeah, let's start off with the mindfulness practice, because then I want to get us dropped into gratitude, and then we're going to list some things that we're grateful for, okay? So if you would just go on ahead and put yourself in a comfortable seated position, and allow yourself to just kind of be present to what I'm going to share with you, and maybe take a few deep breaths. So just allow yourself to settle in. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Just allow yourself to feel comfortable. Maybe take notice of what you're feeling in your body. What are you feeling in your physical body, in your emotional body? Inhaling and exhaling, and just kind of noticing what is happening in your mental body. How are you feeling in your spiritual body? You may even want to just take your hand and put it on your heart. Take your other hand and put it on your womb space, connecting your heart chakra with your sacral chakra. Beautiful. It's important to take a pause, to take a breath, and to create some space for this wonderful emotion. And it is truly, when we are in sad season, it is a time to work this muscle so that we bring up appreciation at will, or we develop a gratitude practice. So, again, just taking in a few deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling. Make your exhale a little bit longer than your inhale. You may even want to relax your tongue and even let your jaw hang a little bit, because when your mouth is relaxed, it relaxes your whole body. And you can just allow your breath to move at a normal, natural pace. And as you continue to sit there and focus on your breath a bit, bring gratitude into your awareness. And this is how you'll do it. I want you to think about, how does it feel to be grateful? How does it feel? Do you remember a time when you were grateful? Go back and remember that time, and just allow that feeling, those emotions to come up into your body. Notice it. Maybe even amplify it a little bit in this moment. And also, what is it like to express and feel appreciation? Remember a time when you really appreciated something, someone. What does appreciation feel like? And now, with your next inhale, breathe in gratitude. Just imagine it flowing throughout your body. And as you exhale, breathe appreciation out into your surroundings, letting it touch everything and everyone around you. Inhale gratitude. Exhale appreciation. Bring it deep into your body and let it flow effortlessly from your heart. Inhale gratitude. Exhale appreciation. And again, just allow that image to come into your mind, or those images to come into your mind. Oh, you were so grateful. Look at how your body felt, how it moved. Just remember and intensify that energy of gratitude. And as you exhale, exhale that appreciation out into your environment. One of the things that I have learned is I naturally say I appreciate you. It's just something I've done. I don't even know how long it's been because I've done it for so long. And it's just like when people say thank you, I say I appreciate you, but people don't hear I appreciate you. So appreciation is very, very powerful. And it is one of the best ways to bring goodwill into the world. So let's just do this again. Inhale gratitude and exhale appreciation. And exhales. And first, simply notice the small pause at the top of the breath. After the inhale, pause. And at the bottom of the breath, after the exhale, hold the breath. Inhale, hold the breath, sitting with that stillness. Exhale, releasing the breath, pause. Beautiful. Inhale, hold, exhale. Breathe it all out, hold. And as you do this, inhaling, hold, finding gratitude for the pause. Exhale, finding gratitude for the stillness. Don't we need more pauses and stillness in our lives? Keep going. And a lot of the pauses are we need to take the pause. We don't even need the world to take the pause. We need to take the pause. Exhale, stillness. And how good would it be if more of us were still, just took moments to just be still. Peace be still. What do we need to be still in our lives? Beautiful. So, my hope is that you're feeling gratitude wrapped around you like a warm blanket right now. And when you're ready, just take another few deep breaths, maybe intensifying this feeling of gratitude, this feeling of appreciation, taking a picture of it in your mind, have a snapshot, and then just sit it there and make it grow bigger in your mind and put it right there in the middle. That picture of stillness, pausing, gratitude, and appreciation, put it right there, big, bright, bold, in a way that you're like, oh, this is so delicious. See it there. Take a deep breath in. Inhale, exhale, and open your eyes. Come on back into the room. And I would love to hear from you all. I would love to hear from you all. We are sending you so much love, bliss. I hope you feel better today also. Thank you for saying that. I have to tell y'all a story. I'm gonna let y'all comment first. Mm. Ain't nothing like a good old feeling of the heartbeat. Hi, Paulette. Bringing in acceptance. Buenas tardes. Buenas tarde. Mm-mm-mm. Good. Hi, G. Good morning. You're so welcome. So, what I want y'all to know is that we have an inner landscape. So, all of this I have learned in becoming an NLP practitioner, and I find it works like a charm. And so, the way I had you intensify the way that picture of gratitude and appreciation looked is all about this inner world, this inner landscape that we have. And what you this is that notion, what you think about, what you feel about, with the most passion and intensity. Doesn't matter if it's something that is favorable or not favorable, it will be so in your life. And it is because this is how we are designed. So much of a happy pocket full of money is about understanding the inner workings of ourselves, where most of us don't know anything about. And we struggle to bring in what we desire because we have not been properly educated. So the way I told y'all to intensify it, blow it up, put that right there in the middle of your picture, like whatever you're seeing. Because on the inside, you're constantly seeing something. We're just not all the time consciously paying attention to it. But something is there. It's just like the rising sun. There is no one that doubts day follows night and night follows day. Nobody's wondering about this, right? Even for when the days get shorter and the nights get longer or vice versa, we all know eventually one is going to follow the other. And so whatever's right there in the middle, to me, I see it like the sun. And I do my best to put there in the middle the things that I want, and I snatch down the things that I don't want. And the more you add things like intensity and like I was saying, feel that energy of gratitude and appreciation. You add all of that in there, but you don't want to be seeing it through your eyes. You want to see yourself in that picture. You put it there, lock it in. I even make that sound. You lock it in and it's right there. And then you can come back into the room and it's just there, right? And whenever you feel like it's gone, you'll know because you won't be feeling gratitude and you won't appreciate nothing around you, right? All you got to do is go back. Remember when you did feel that? Bring it into, like, you can see that part through your own eyes if you want. But at some point, jump out the picture, intensify it, make it big, whatever makes you feel like, I want this so bad. This feels so good. And you can feel it throughout your soul. Lock it in. Boom, it's there, right? And you'll just go the rest of your day feeling that way. So, let's see here. I'm with you. Trust and believe. Good, good. Hi, Peaceful One. I know who you are. I know who you are, Peaceful One. Okay, now that we've done our practice, this is what I want y'all to do. Type in 5 things that you are grateful for. So one thing that, and y'all help me to understand where y'all are. I know where some of y'all are because I have heard you speak on it. But let's say you're experiencing a lack of something. If someone told you the number one way to experience more of what you want is to every day write down 5 things you're grateful for, would you believe them? Would you even test it out or would you dismiss it? Because one thing I remember early on in this part of my spiritual journey was dismissing things that sounded too simple. And a lot of us have this story: if it ain't hard, if it ain't bling bling, if it ain't big and bodacious, baby, it's no good. And that's why, simple wisdom is just not popular. Most people have a belief that things have to be hard, and if it's too easy, then it can't be real. But I am telling y'all right now, gratitude is not cheesy. Gratitude will heal your body, and gratitude will bring in whatever it is that you desire in your life. Okay. Now, we can't go creating other people's realities, because sometimes I think, we want, like when my mother was dying, if I could have gratituded my way into her living, trust me, I would have. That's her life. I have no control over it. But what I could do is to have gratitude for every moment that I had with her leading up to when she passed. I have deep gratitude for the fact that I was the one with her when she breathed her last breath. And that it was an initiation for me to see somebody die. I had never seen that before in person. So I had a lot of gratitude for that. It's like my mom gave me a lot of gifts. She took some fears away from me, because death is not a scary thing to me. I don't fear death. I don't fear other people dying. Doesn't mean I want them to, but I don't fear death. Death is natural and normal to me. And that is a gift. I have that gratitude, right? So those are the things I could be grateful for. I'm extremely grateful. I'm one, sometimes I feel like I'm one of the few who feels like they had a good mama and there's no mother wound for me. I give thanks for that. So, I did not have my mom long in my life, but I had a wonderful mother. Those are the things I can choose to be grateful for. And it has made all the difference, because I've done other things, like felt like a motherless child. I literally felt that way. I was 27 when my mom died, and I was like, I feel like I'm a motherless child. I even read this book called Motherless Daughters, right? I used to be, and still struggle with this a little bit, very, like, it would tear me up to see people who still had their mom. And I was like, oh my God, I so wish I had that. I don't have anybody like that in my life. Right. And so, that is tough. That is tough. But there was a time when I was more focused on it. And I've learned, don't focus on that, because look, I'm feeling sad about it because I miss my mom. Or, my mom wasn't here with me when I had my children. So look, it even feels different just talking about it versus, I remember my mom's wisdom, and it sustains me. I remember my mom's love. I used to just lay on my mom, and I just would feel like the whole world was right. I remember certain things she would say to me. Like I said, I was 27 when she died. So sometimes it gets foggy after all this time. What did mama used to say to me? But the few things that I can remember that are like really burned in my memory, I'm so grateful. They sustain me. That feels so different from what I was just talking about. That's why I had to go there, so I can make sure I lift this energy up. Gratitude, for real, is something that we all need to do. It is free. It is free, and it will change your life. It is one of the few things that I do every day. I started with a coach who was like, all right, we're working on money mindset stuff. I was like, I got some money mindset issues for real. And so she was like, for 30 days, write down what you're grateful for. I need to go back and look at my journal. But I think things that happened during that time, because this was in 2020, were like, I just all of a sudden started getting readings. I was really struggling with making money. In 2020, I was doing a whole lot better in 2020 than I did in 2019. But I was still so new. I didn't really know what to do. I didn't feel like, I was like, I don't know, like if I made a sale, I wasn't quite sure how I did it. And that's hard. And when you're learning business, it's like, okay, what did I do to make that sale? And just different things like that. And so I did that, and all of a sudden I just started making a lot more money. It was like people were kind of like pouring. I had a membership at that time, and people were pouring into this membership, and yeah, it was just like crazy good what this did. I hadn't stopped since. I have not stopped gratitude journaling. I might skip some days or whatever, get a little bit busy. Sometimes I get a little bit distracted, and that gratitude practice will not be happening. And as soon as I realize it, it's like, oh no, I'm bringing it back. And I honestly don't even gratitude journal for abundance. I gratitude journal because it helps me so much. It is so aligned with Sagittarius. It is so aligned with Sagittarius season, because Sagittarius season means that we get in, or Sagittarius is all about having hope and being optimistic and having perspective. When you feel hopeful and optimistic and have perspective, and it's all about you have access to this higher wisdom that helps to give you that perspective. Because sometimes perspective is what gets you to where you want to go. You don't have what you want yet, but you have the right perspective. You have the right healthy amount of hope and optimism. It makes the world look different. This thing of what Wayne Dyer said, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Test it. Be my eye. Test it. She's Sagittarius anyway. This is what gratitude will do for you. So for me, I like the gratitude journal because it's so easy to think negatively. The media, the world sells negativity to you. You are imbued. We are all imbued with negativity bias. And that is because the great divine understood we need to be kind of like, okay, wait a minute, what's wrong? So we can survive. It's from our ancient ancestors. So it's real easy to be negative Nancy. Like I say, negative Nan is my girl. Negative Nan be showing up. It's like, what you want now, negative Nan? Ain't nothing wrong. Why are you being so negative? I tell you what, I got something for your butt, negative Nan. We finna gratitude journal. And next thing I know, negative Nancy's like, what you talking about, girl? I'm not negative Nancy. All right. I'm cute Kathy. I don't even know what you're talking about, girl. I'm getting ready to go sit down somewhere. All right. So I actually don't journal just for the sake of manifesting. I do it for both. Because guess what? I'm working on my abundance consciousness some more. I just attended a retreat right before I got on with you all. And what the coach was saying is, y'all deserve to have all the money that you want to support you. You really need to own that you deserve it, right? So I deserve to feel good. I deserve to feel abundant. But more than anything, I seek peace. I seek, feeling content and okay in myself. So that's a large reason why I gratitude journal. Oh, thank you, Natasha. Oh, those always make my day. Thank you so much. Okay, I'll go back to the beginning. Okay, yes, she knows. I know who she is. Oh, I love this. Grateful for job, shelter, food, internet access, family and friends. See, that's my kind of right there. It's like the basics. I'm so grateful. And the same coach, her name is Faith. She did another money mindset workshop in her community, and she said, if we look at the majority of the world is not living like we live. And so, it's really easy to go on the internet and find this. Bare necessities. Some people, look, what we perceive to be bare necessities, because really what are bare necessities, but it's just the way of being in the age of Aquarius. Technology makes life easier. So I don't feel like we need to be suffering. If people want to live off the land and stuff, that's their heart. They feel good about it. Go for it. But things like shelter, like regular shelter, internet. Oh yeah. Like there's a lot of the world that doesn't have that, right? Jobs is in this day and age. Food. It's a lot of people that are hungry right now. And here, it's like we are so used to it. And I'm happy for people who have food regularly and you don't even think about not having food. I'm happy for you. You deserve that. But when we go into our gratitude practice, it makes that notion of Is I don't even know if it's not taking it for granted. It's just our lifestyle, and I'm happy about that, right? But it does make it like, wow, that's a blessing. Just to be able to have whatever food I want. Actually, it's I get to be picky, right? Family and friends. It's a lot of people that don't have family and they don't have friends, or they're struggling in that regard. It's a gift, a blessing. Family, health, home, income, learning to love myself. Love that, Natasha. It's about connecting to whatever truth is. Agreed. I have decided I will test a theory. My only thing is to stay consistent and don't give up if it looks like it's taking long. I love that you wrote that. And so some of the things that I think is important is, so when y'all were going into it, when we were doing that meditation, when you went into gratitude, what was the feeling that you had? I think that's more important than what we see. But and it is because it is that feeling that actually, because we have to remember we are magnets, we are vibrations. It is actually that feeling that is going to draw to you that which you desire. And we can get so, this is definitely when we're looking at manifesting, this is manifesting work right here. When you get to a point where you are so into the gratitude and the feeling of as if you have it right now, that you don't even actually care if you have it. And I remember hearing people say that, and I was just like, that makes no sense. Of course I want it. How am I ever going to really feel okay not having it? But the point is, you want to have that feeling, and you can have it about anything. You can give thanks now. You know how back in, for those of us who went to the Black church when we were raised up, I'm a shout out and give thanks right now, because I know God's gonna bring it, right? We used to hear that. That is what it is really about. That shouting about, I got it already. I am so grateful. I'm gonna tell you the other thing that it does. It puts you in the position of I already have it, so that the universe begins to say, let me bring that to you. Okay. But it does just start with the feeling of gratitude, whatever that feels like to you. That's actually the most important part of all of this. And if you make that consistency peaceful one, what you want is that feeling. That is success. I want you just to try that out for 30 days and let me know what happens as a result of you being consistent and just feeling that feeling of gratitude. Let me know what that's like. Yeah, I knew what you meant. Yes. 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 Y'all, look, I gotta turn some music on, y'all, because we've been cheering for I'm gonna put this one on right here. We've been cheering for Bliss, y'all. We've been shouting it out. We've been calling in. Come on, y'all. Let's dance with let's dance. Woo! Go Bliss. Yes. Yes, Bliss. Yes. This is how y'all know I'm attached to you. I've been praying for Bliss. I'm happy. I had to say to the mothers, I'm gonna need Team Ancient Mothers to go down there with Bliss and be with her. Go Bliss. I'm proud of you. Bliss really and truly took a chance on herself. She was like, I'm gonna start a whole new life. And it's been hard, but I'm proud of you, Bliss. Yes. I'm grateful for you. This lets me know what we're doing is real, sisters. What we are doing is real. Mm. Mm-hmm. Love that. Whew. I be praying for y'all for real. I do not play. Yeah, your son and your fur baby Blue. Oh, Sister Circle. Yes, Felicia. Family, connectivity, health, open mind. Felicia's another one I've really watched evolve, and she's somebody I've known for like 2 decades. So I am grateful for growth, triggers. I love that, Eileen. All of my connections, the ability to get the trainings I need to change career because it costs. My job that I resisted at first. I love that. And my home. See, I love that perspective change. You resisted it and now you're grateful for it. So happy for you. Yay. Grateful for all you goddesses in this chat room. Mwah. Love you, Natasha. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have to really and truly, as what's his name? I don't know why his name is escaping me. Find the good and praise it. Alex Haley. Find the good and praise it. You know, my mother may not be here, but I've seen people whose mamas are here and it is war. I'm like, oh my gosh, I would not want. I'm like, I guess just because your mama's here don't mean your life is great, you know? So you have to find the good and praise it. And I have found other women to mentor me and love on me. Okay, Kita May. I'm grateful for my family, good health, shelter, healing, and expansion in my spirit. Guys, y'all got my kind of affirmations or gratitude stuff. I'm grateful to not have a mother wound also. I'm grateful for my health too. Beautiful. Again, thank you, Natasha. Let's see here. I'm grateful for Mother Sister Earth and the universe. Yes, yes, yes. Hi, Ashley. Let's see here. Yes, yes. Okay, this is another one right here. Because y'all know we've been praying for Devi. I'm grateful for those who helped us out in our hard time. I'm thankful me and Fatty are safe. I'm thankful that everything will continue to meet us before we are unsafe. And I just affirm that Devi and Fatty are safe. They will only meet safety. Ain't nothing but safety surrounding them. The only option is safety and abundance. So if all y'all would just touch and agree. Both of these are moms with, underage children, different ages. Bliss's son is a little bit older than Fatty, but they're both babies in my eyes. So thank y'all for touching and agreeing. And just, I give thanks to the mothers so much, because Devi is another one. I've just been like, ancient mothers, I'm gonna need y'all to like go on ahead and activate. And we need a team with Devi and Fatty. So yay. Oh my God. Look at that. I'm thankful for you. It's interesting in this sistership circle arena that I'm in right now. I was like, my Yemoja really comes out. I am the mother archetype for real. Because I have to sometimes tell myself, okay, you're going to trust the universe to take care of everybody. I don't even live with any, no one lives near me. And I can't do anything to help people. I can do my part, if there's something I have figured out I can do, I'll do it. But for the most part, I can't fix anybody's life. I just have to trust the universe, and that person has that inner strength, like what Bliss was talking about. They're going to figure it out with me, putting in the affirmative prayers. But I tell you what, I be's worried. I try not to. I really, really try not to worry. But when y'all getting stressed and stuff, it stresses me out for real. Just a home. It is so. Just like we said, we give thanks. Look, we're gonna shout now. We shouting right now for Bliss and her son and Blue to have that home, baby. All right. Aw. Thank you, Paulette. Grateful for the Hive, for Priestess Tyra, for the clarity in my life. Grateful for the opportunity to make my own new beginning. I love Paulette was in this recent circle, and I was just like, Paulette is literally turning it up, baby. It's like a whole different Paulette from the first one who showed up. I'm like, okay, Paulette, I see you. I love you all so much. Y'all make me so happy. We are a small but mighty community. Yes. Who are coming to sort out the water issue. Yes, it is sorted out, Larissa. Having water issues is no fun. I know you are. That's why I said that prayer. We gonna call it in. We calling it in, Debbie. Calling it in. Okay, everybody. So it seems like I have one more question I want to ask y'all. This is such a sad question. Where are you going and why? So I also want y'all to understand the kinds of questions that you ask. And I remember when I first heard someone say this, I was like, I don't like these people. The quality of your life is determined by the quality of the questions that you ask. And one question I think you want to be a little bit cautious with, outside of me asking you this. Why is an important question, but it's not the first question that you should ask, okay? In this particular sense, where are you going and why? You want to get the why, because the why is the vision. This is Sag again. The why is the vision. And the vision is about, like, when you have that vision, and honestly, I see this in a lot of y'all. I can see your vision. And sometimes getting to the vision is very, very messy, because it does taking new, it requires us to take new action, right? But when you have that why high enough, in that position where we put gratitude, for instance, when that why is high enough, you'll just be like, I don't care what I got to go through. That why will become your North Star. That's what Sag season is a lot about. North Star. Okay? But when something bad happens to you, why? I don't know if that's the best question to ask in that moment. Or, when we are talking to somebody about something, especially when we're looking for a solution, it may be like not the best to ask why. It might be better to ask what's going on? What were you thinking? How did this happen? So asking like what, how, those are questions that can help you they're more empowering questions. They help you get answers that actually will get you either the clarity that you need or to understanding the actions that you need to take. Okay. But I do think that, and so most people do not talk about how asking questions is a part of our spiritual practice. So that's why I'm going to start asking more questions. Is why we do journal questions and things like that in my circles. So where are you going and why? Where are you going and why? You can answer that here, or you can just journal about it. Where are you going and why? I would say where I am going is my it's now time for me to live out a different part of my mission. I've been in mom mode for a long time. And while I was a mom, I knew that I wanted to have my own business. I wanted to work for myself. I want to do this work as a spiritual guide. Um, and I did doubt it, but because of astrology, actually, that's what sold me on. Like, you'll never, Tyra, get away from this spiritual work. You can try, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide, Tyra. Thank you, Felicia. Thank you, Mama. Nothing can stop me because I'm going all the way up because I am great. Yes, you are. We are great. Yes, we are. When we change the way we look at things, things begin to change. Ashe. Oh. So you may not write the answer to that question here, but I hope that you do stop and take time to answer that question in the next few days. Where are you going and why? Because what did Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. say? It was something. What's that quote? Somebody give me the quote. Quote by Dr. I know I can hear it sort of. It's something like if you don't make a decision about where you're going, somebody else is gonna make that decision for you. If it wasn't him, he said it, something like that. Okay, so yeah. Okay, last little bit that we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the next little bit of a happy pocket full of money. I'm going back to school to take classes to make decent money as a dental hygienist. That would be so good, Bliss, especially with you being a Virgo. That's freaking Virgo. Yes, I love dental hygienists. My dental hygienist, I know I'm supposed to have a doctor, but I love my dental hygienist. Her name is Holly. Okay, so let's see what this says. You must understand and remember this very clearly always. So it is largely about being in the moment of now, presence. Really, you do have it already. Okay. Why? Okay, I said why. What does that mean? That's the better question. All you will be doing from then on is receiving it, taking possession of it. Actually, you will be awakening to something that has always existed with you. Right now, as you read this sentence, you're already very, very wealthy. And that's what we actually have been kind of focusing on gratitude. From now on, all you will be doing is taking possession of this wealth and receiving it, or more accurately, becoming awake to it. And be grateful for the things you desire to experience, for you know already the things. Gratitude. I didn't even know this was here. I just said I'm going to start at the next spot. Gratitude now speeds up your experiencing what you choose because it ascertains your faith and state of being. Okay, I love that. It ascertains your faith. So when we have gratitude, even if you're not certain of how this is going to happen. So the hows are the domain of the universe, or whatever you want to call this energy, God, goddess, source, whatever. The hows are the domain of the universe. You give the why, and that's why I asked the question, where are you going and why? Because when you understand the why, you're giving it to the universe. This is why. So you give the what, which is where are you going? And you give the why, which is universe. I want more money, or I want a relationship. I want to feel happy and content. I just want to go travel. I just want to have my own business. I just want to fill in the blank. You give the how, you give the why and the what, and the universe is in charge of the how. And so it ascertains through gratitude, like I'm grateful to even be able to think about having this thing in my life. And it's like, ooh, she has a lot of faith in this. Sag, she has a lot of faith in this, a lot of certainty. So faith is not belief. Belief and faith are two different things. Belief is, you have this notion of a thing. Actually, a belief is like a program. It's like it's installed, um, a program that's installed in your mind. Okay, we all have beliefs. Every last one of us, we have a whole lot of beliefs. Every belief is a limiting belief, but not every belief is one of scarcity. Some beliefs are empowering and they are abundant beliefs. So the question is, do you have more scarcity beliefs, more lack beliefs than empowering and abundant beliefs? But we all got beliefs, every last one of us, because we're in the space-time continuum. So it actually comes with limitations, but that's actually the beauty of it. And the question is, I used to hear people say, take the lid off. How much are you taking the lid off of your beliefs? Faith means there's no lid. Well, the lid is very high. The lid is exactly where it needs to be in order for you to get to where this thing that you want, or this experience that you want, right? So you have to take the lid off. You have to have that much certainty, and the universe ascertains it, and it's through gratitude. It ascertains your state of being, which is like how open are you to receive this thing? And part of the work is to release the limitations. Part of the work is to heal the wounding that prevents you from believing that you deserve whatever it is that you want. That is why we have the goddess-centered lifestyle. That's why we imbue our life as a practice, day in and day out. Everything is a practice. Maybe some of us need to practice having more abundance in our lives. You need to practice having abundant thoughts. You need to practice being somebody who has the kind of life and the things that she wants. And the practice sometimes is, how are you showing up in your life? Are you showing up in your life scarce? Or are you showing up in your life as somebody who has what she wants? And it doesn't matter if you see exactly what it is. You have to be it in order to attract it to you. Okay. And so I'm gonna be working through my own stuff right now, because I'm still working on slimming this body down, which is more slimmed down because I've been under 180 for days now. My lowest weight has been 177. I haven't been able to get to 176. I got so close. I was like 177.0. And so I could be saying, well, it's November and I haven't gotten down to 170. But when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. I'm like, I ain't been in the 170s consistently for so long. I don't have a remembrance of when I was there before. Maybe it was BC, before COVID, before I had COVID. Because that's when my weight went up after I had that. So I need to show, and I am showing up as somebody who, like, I've been looking at my body like, girl, you looking good, like taking stock and feeling good. And like yesterday, we went over to my sister-in-law. She had dinner. And so I just said, I told myself the night before, I'm not going to eat anything for breakfast. That's unheard of for me, because see, I love my breakfast. Sure enough, I did not eat anything for breakfast. And so it's like, I'm being, who do I need to be? 170 Tirra. I consult her all the time. 169 Tirra. What are you doing? And then I went back and looked at some old videos of myself when I was a solid 170. And I'm like, why did I think I was so overweight at 170? Okay, Tirra, we're not doing that anymore. So I was like, okay, I do know what it feels like. I've been there. I know what it's like. I know what it's like to be in the 150s and the 160s. I do have this memory. And it's like, okay, go back and remember. What was that like? Okay, so I'm going to be it. I don't have to care anymore what my weight is. The only thing I have to care about is, am I showing up already? And right now, I'm thick and sexy, Tirra. I'm always thick, but I'm waiting for, 151 thick and sexy and slim down Tirra. That's the one I'm like, I'm waiting for her to show up, but I'm being her before that. Because before I'd be like, oh, I don't feel good. And like, what are people thinking about me? And oh, no, 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 no. So what this is saying is that the universe, through gratitude, like I'm grateful for my body as it is right now. The pooch is not as big as it had been. It's slimmed down. And, I feel the best that I felt in a very long time. I just feel good in my body instead of like some crazy ache and pain and stuff. It's like, oh, I just feel so good in my body. I say it on the regular, like, oh, I just love myself. So that, and it conjures up these feelings of gratitude. And it just sends a message to the universe like, we got to help her out. We got to bring more and more and more. So I hope that is helping. Let me see what y'all are saying. Okay. Yeah, that is very Virgo-ish. I see that for you too. And I have some people that I want to start bringing on to kind of help begin to build this vision for you all. What does it mean to be self-employed? It is the wave of the future with the great resignation that has happened and people realizing these corporations, which I know you know this, Natasha, because you talk about it. These corporations, they're going to do what they want to do. They're not caring about us. And so it's just actually Aquarius, age of Aquarius. It's just changing the way we make money. That's really what it is. Because we do have an outdated way of making money. And so a lot of people are going to be working. Yeah. Yeah. Eileen, you asked such a good question. Hold on, let me pull it up so y'all have to see me going through all these pages. I haven't pushed it yet because I have learned in business if you give people too many options, it gets confusing. And so I had just really pushed out the circles, which for me, my circles are golden. My circles are golden. I just rewatched the circle from the other day and I'm like, wow, I freaking love this. And then the next thing that's going to actually come up, I just haven't written it up yet. I'm going to send it out in the email. I have a upcoming discount. I refuse to participate in Black Friday, which I don't judge anybody for participating in Black Friday, but I just don't want to be a part of Black Friday. Maybe one day I will. I'm not going to say never, but I had just planned out anyway, but I'm going to send it out on Monday. Discounted readings are coming out, which I never discount my readings, but I am going to do that because I'm not doing a lot of readings. And then the next thing that I wanted to promote, and if somebody who has gone through Voxer Day is on and wants to talk about it, I would appreciate it if you do. But let me put this in here. That way y'all can go look at it. But Day of Voxer is, you can book a time with me on this app called Voxer. It's a messenger app. And let me take this down. It's a messenger app. And what you do is you come on and maybe you want to ask me some questions, get some clarity. I'll, use my Oracle. I'll pull up your chart, but it's all voice notes and it's just back and forth throughout the day. It's not even like consistent. And you get to kind of like dump and share what you are thinking about and what you're feeling. And I can reflect some things back to you, give you some suggestions. Like the one lady who's gone through it, that I had my first Voxer VIP client recently. And initially she was kind of like, oh, I'm not quite sure if I'm doing this right, but I'm just going to start talking. And as I heard her, I began to realize, okay, these are the things that, I want to focus on talking to her about. She got some amazing breakthroughs. It is something about talking. And Natasha, I want to come back to something Natasha said when she said my voice is soothing. I remember when I was at Spelman College and people used to ask me to, when we had the old school answering machines, they would ask me to record the message for the answering machine. Because my voice, they were like, your voice is just so, back then they would say things like sexy, but I do strive to make it soothing. And then I love these Voxer. I started using Voxer with my one-to-one coaching clients. And it's like, okay, in between our sessions, just use Voxer. And, maybe something's coming up. Maybe you had a breakthrough from our session. Maybe you want to talk about something in the next session. And I just would notice the more people talked and just talked and talked and talked inside of this app. And I might be there listening or not, because I can listen as they talk if I'm like there when they start talking. They would get a breakthrough. They would get their own breakthrough, or I was able to hear what they were saying and be able to see through it and intuit what it was that they needed. So this is Voxer VIP. I haven't fully like built it out, or the web page is not necessarily pretty, but if you just take the time to read it, this Voxer day is magic. Voxer is magic. If you want a magical spiritual breakthrough, book a Voxer VIP day. Is very affordable. It's very affordable. And we can split it into 2 days if you want. That's what I did with the lady who recently worked with me. We started on one day and we ended on a different day. So that's what Voxer is, Eileen. Okay, so let me see. Nothing is here to come and nothing past, but an eternal moment of now does always last. Time has only a relative existence. And that's one of the reasons why I'm like, go back to a time in the past and, or go out into the future. A lot of times in my retreats, we go out to the future and we work with the future in order to set what we want to make sure that it happens. We manifest it. Time is a sort of river passing, and strong is its current. No sooner is a thing brought to sight than it is swept by and another takes its place, and this too will be swept away. Interesting. When you sit with a nice girl for 2 hours, you think it's only a minute, but when you sit on a hot stove for a minute, you think it's 2 hours. That's relativity. And it's perspective. Interesting. There's a bridge between time and eternity, and this bridge is the spirit of man. Neither day nor night cross that bridge, nor old age, nor death, nor sorrow. Time is breath. Try to understand this. I really like that one. Time is breath. That's powerful. Know the true value of time. Snatch, seize, and enjoy every moment of it. No idleness, no laziness, no procrastination. Never put off to tomorrow what you can do today. Interesting. I thought someone else said that. So I guess maybe a couple of people said it. I will say part of enjoying every moment is sometimes being lazy and relaxed and doing nothing. So I'm pretty sure Chesterfield is a man. So yeah, that's what they be saying. But we women know part of the value of time is actually doing nothing. You wake up in the morning and lo, your purse is magically filled with 24 hours of magic tissue of the universe of your life. No one can take it from you. No one receives either more or less than you receive. Waste your infinitely precious commodity as much as you will, and the supply will never be withheld from you. Moreover, you cannot draw on the future. Impossible to get into debt. You can only waste the passing moment. You cannot waste for tomorrow. You cannot waste tomorrow. It is kept for you. I have only but a minute, only 60 seconds in it. Forced upon me, can't refuse it, didn't seek it, didn't choose it, but it's up to me to use it. I must suffer if I lose it, give account if I abuse it. Just a tiny little minute, but eternity is in it. And that is from, what is his name? I don't know why I'm having problems with names today. Dr. Thurman. I'm going to say it that way. I can't remember. I think we're close to the end, so I'm going to keep making these quotes, and then I'll come and look at y'all's chats. Eternity is the infinite existence of every moment of time. If we conceive time as a line, then this line will be crossed at every moment, at every point, by the lines of eternity. I'm going to skip that one because I'm not reading it too well. What a folly to dread the thought of throwing away life at once and yet have no regard of throwing it away by parcels and piecemeal. Wow. Let me see how much. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna put it right there. That way I'll know that that's where we're gonna go back to. Um, what is this? Okay, where am I? Okay. I'm going to be a spiritual advisor for my community because healing is much needed and because I am scared to step into my full potential. Well, we're going to own that you no longer fear it. And even if you fear it, you're going to do it anyway. How does that feel, Keita May? Thank you for saying that. Thank you. Yes, that is the lady who has recently gone through. Every day, say to yourself, we're the best. Say it out loud in confidence. Yay, congratulations. I think you've lost weight recently. Thank you. Let's see here. Thank you, G. So happy you were here. Love you. Hope your meeting goes well. Yes, Felicia. Oh, also Felicia has a channel. Follow FR Humphrey. She's been putting out videos here lately. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it was very magical. And Larissa was kind of like, I just need some help. So let's just try this Voxer thing. And because initially she was kind of like, I'm not sure. Okay, I'm just talking into this app. But I was like, I know for a fact she's gonna love this. And the breakthrough it really touches my heart. I'll put it that way. Yeah, I need to put that on there. I need to put that on there. Tyra was there to respond, and it showed me in real time how to get me back on path. Yes. Good for you. Is it Howard Thurman? I think so. Howard. It's Howard Thurman, and then there's another one who. Let me see. Howard Thurman. Minute. I think it's called God's Minute or something like that. Yeah, it's either him or another one. I get confused. It's two that came out of Morehouse. Hey, Johnny J. Good. Good. Okay, everybody. Thank y'all so much for being here. This has been a great session. I think I'm gonna put this one on. Yeah, I love this song. I don't know why I love this song so much. It's just an internet song, but I do. So as also, as you can see, I'm going to do the full moon. The full moon. The full moon circle live stream on December the 7th. And yeah, it's just that week is kind of crazy because I'm going to go watch my niece graduate. And yeah, it's just some other stuff. So I just said I'm going to do it during our morning circle. So yeah, make sure y'all sign up for that. And then I'll have 2 circles in December. One is Stitching the Sisterhood Circle. It's all about bringing women together around the globe as one to heal the sisterhood so that we can get ourselves healed up and continue to step into our power as feminine beings and feminine leaders. And then, of course, I'm going to have my new moon retreat. And so those are things that are coming up. I don't know if you read the newsletter. I love this last newsletter that I sent out. So I hope you join my newsletter. And see, is there anything else? Yeah. Okay, queens. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of the week. I told you Keita was going to take care of me. Let's stitch out. What are you taking with you? Whether you're here live or in the replay, what are you taking with you? That makes my heart sing and soar, Kita May. That makes my heart sing and soar. We appreciate you, and we are so, so happy for you. Okay. Yeah, it takes a village to raise a goddess guru. I am Tirra, and I'm taking gratitude and appreciation. Drop it into the comments. Stars. I'm gonna type it in like this. I'm waiting for y'all to post whatever you're gonna post. God's minute. Home. Benjamin E. Mays. Oh my God. My husband would be pissed. I don't know why I couldn't remember this. Let me I'm gonna show y'all this real quick. Yeah, Benjamin E. Mays, very, very beloved, beloved. And the AUC is what we used to call it. And I memorized this quote in one of my classes. We had to, it was my speech class, which was actually at Morehouse. We had to memorize something and say it. And that's why I was able to just say it the way that I did, because I had to memorize it years ago. But yeah, Dr. Benjamin E. Mays. Ocean Kimmy, clarity. Oh, I didn't put it up there. Natasha, good vibes. Abundance of love I feel from all of the Hive. Love that bliss. Joy for peaceful one. Peace for Felicia. Devi, gratitude. And Fatty is taking a nap. That's right. Larissa taking sisterhood. Thank you for helping make the sisterhood queen. Oh, Felicia. Kita May, gratitude, fearless mindset. Go for it mindset. All right, queens. I appreciate you all. The Hive, we are complete, but the circle remains unbroken. Love you all. See you again soon. I love that, Natasha. Thank you, Kita May. We know you mean like. We know you mean like. Thank you.